Panibagong factoring method ang titingnan natin ngayon at magfo-focus tayo sa mga perfect square trinomial. So ano ba yung perfect square trinomial or tatawagin nating PST? Ito yung mga conditions na kailangan niyang masatisfy. Number 1, both the first and the last terms are squared terms. And number 2, the middle term is twice the product of the square roots of the first and last terms. Okay? Mamaya, kapag nagbigay ako ng example, mas maintindihan natin kung ano yung ibig sabihin nitong mga conditions na to. So, factoring a PST is the reverse of squaring a binomial. If you still remember, nung pinag-usapan natin yung mga special products, meron tayong binomial and then ni-square natin yung binomial, opposite yung gagawin natin ngayon, no? Kasi factoring na yan, now involving a perfect square trinomial. Okay, ito yung mga example natin, no? X squared plus 12x plus 36. Bakit siya naging PST? Ito yung first term. Ito yung second term. Ito yung third term. Yung first term daw dapat square. Square siya. Paano natin masasabing square? Kapag, kung variable yan, dapat yung exponent niya ay even number. Okay? So, even naman si 2. So, this one is a square. Ito, this one is also a perfect square. Okay? Kasi 36 is 6 times 6. Okay? Nasatisfy natin yung first condition that both the first and the last term or the third term, both of them should be perfect squares. Now, ano yung third condition? Ang third condition natin, kapag kinuha daw natin yung square root nito, okay? So, sulat ko dito. X squared yan. No, kapag kinuha daw natin yung square root niyan, that will give us x. And yung 36 naman, yung last term, kapag kinuha din natin yung square root niyan, that will give us 6. Kapag minultiply daw natin sila, makukuha natin 6x. Tapos, twice daw. Ibig sabihin, multiply natin by 2. So, 2 times 6 is 12. And then, copy x. Ito siya, 12x. Okay, so nasatisfy natin yung mga conditions para masabi natin na ito ay isang perfect square trinomial. Okay, another example, 4m squared minus 4m plus 1. So, this one is a perfect square. Anong square root nito? Ang square root ng 4 ay 2. Ang square root ng m squared ay m. Ito naman, anong square root? Ang square root ng 1 ay 1. Kapag minultiply mo tong dalawa, tapos tinwise natin siya, no? Or minultiply pa natin sa 2. So, you will have 2 times 2 times 1 is 4. And then, you have the m here. Okay? Now, kailangan itong first term natin at saka itong third term, dapat positive sila. Okay? Hindi siya pwedeng negative, no? Itong second term, pwede siyang positive, pwede rin siyang negative. Alright? So, now, ayan. So, the formula for a PST is the sum or difference of the square roots, the quantity, squared. Yan. Mas madali yan, no? Kasi, ang kailangan lang natin, kunin lang natin yung square root nito, ilagay natin dito. Kunin natin yung square root nito, ilagay natin dito, and then, square natin yung quantity. Okay? So, ang mahalaga dito, kaya nating i-recognize na itong given sa atin ay isang perfect square trinomial. Kapag perfect square trinomial na siya, pwede na nating i-apply itong formula na to. Alright? So, now, ito naman kapag negative yung second term. Kapag negative yung second term, gagawin nyo lang siyang minus. Okay? Kapag positive, gagawin nyo siyang plus. Try nga natin to. Which of the following are PSTs? Tingnan natin yung letter A. So, you have x squared plus 18x plus 81. Yung x squared is a perfect square. Okay? Kasi ang square root ng x squared ay x. Itong 81 ay perfect square din kasi ang square root ng 81 ay 9. If you multiply that by 2, you will get 18x. And indeed, yung second term natin ay 18x. So, therefore, itong letter A ay PST. Okay? Tingnan natin yung letter B. Perfect square to. Kasi ang square root ng 4 is to the 4 ay 2a squared. Again, para makita natin ang square root ng isang variable na may exponent, you just have to divide the exponent by 2. Okay? Tingnan natin yung second term. Yung second term, 9b squared. Anong square root ng 9b squared? Ang square root ng 9 ay 3. Okay? At ang square root ng b squared ay b. So, kapag minultiply natin, 2 times 3 is 6. Copy si a squared. Copy si b. And then, if you multiply that by 2, kasi nga twice the product, 2 times 6 is 12, copy a squared and b. And indeed, yun yung second term natin, 12a squared b. Therefore, itong letter b natin is also a perfect square trinomial. Okay? Tingnan natin yung letter c. Sa unang tingin, dapat makita na natin na okay, hindi siya perfect square trinomial kasi negative yung last term. Okay? Next, so again, letter C is not a PST. Yung letter D naman, okay, ang square root ng x squared ay x, ang square root ng 9 ay 3. Kapag minultiply natin itong dalawa, tapos twice, so you will have 2 times 3 is 6x. Pero yung second term natin ay 10x. Therefore, itong letter D is not a perfect square trinomial. Okay? So, next tayo. Ayan, PST, not a PST, not a PST. Ayan, for example, we're given x squared plus 16x plus 64 and also 9x squared plus 66xy plus 121y squared. And we're asked to factor each of them completely. Okay? Again, ipa-follow lang natin yung formula na pinakita ko kanina. Simulan natin dito, no? X squared plus 16x plus 64. Papakita ko muna yung nandito sa slides and then later, isosolve natin yung isa pang problem. Okay? So, anong step 1 natin? Ang first step natin, kukunin muna natin yung square root nung first term at saka nung last term. Okay? Again, kukunin nyo yung square root nito, kukunin mo yung square root nito. Okay? Anong square root ng x squared? X. Anong square root ng 64? 8. Alright? And then, isusulat natin siya like so. Pero ito exponent to. Exponent. Okay? So, paano natin yan gagawin? Ganito lang yan. Gawa ka ng skeleton. Dahil positive yung second term natin, dapat positive din to. And then, lagyan mo ng square. Ilalagay natin si x dito. Ilalagay natin si 8 dito. At, yan na yung sagot. Okay? X plus 8 quantity is squared. So, that is our answer. Okay? As we can see, madali lang talaga tong gantong klaseng mga problems. No? Kasi, very straightforward naman yung mga steps. Ang pinaka-crucial dito, dapat alam natin kung PST ba siya or hindi. Kapag alam natin PST siya, dapat alam natin kung paano kunin yung square root. Okay? So, yun lang naman. Next, try natin to. 9x squared plus 66xy plus 121y squared. So, confirm muna natin no, kung talagang PST to. Pero based on sa problem, this is indeed the PST. So, ano ba yung square root ng 9x squared? Ang square root ng 9x squared, is, anong square root ng 9? 3. Anong square root ng x squared? X. Okay? Ito naman, anong square root nito? What's the square root of 121y squared? Ang square root ng 121 ay 11. Tapos ang square root ng y squared ay y. Okay? So, anong sagot natin? Kopyahin mo lang to. Dahil positive yung second term, lagyan mo ng plus. And then, kopyahin mo to. 11y. Lagyan mo ng square. Yan na yung sagot. Okay? Confirm nga natin kung tama na perfect square trinomial to. So, ito yung square root niya. Ito yung square root niya. If you multiply them, you will get 33. Pero again, twice the product. So, 33 times 2 is 66, correct? And then xy. Ito si x. Ito si y. Alright, so but then again, this is our answer. Ayan, 3x plus 11y, the quantity squared. Now, paano naman kapag meron tayong expression, pero hindi tayo sure kung PST siya, pero mukha siyang PST. Magiging PST siya after nating tanggalin yung greatest common factor. Okay? Parehas lang yan dun sa ginawa natin sa DTS at saka sa STC and DTC. Alright? So, ang instruction sa atin dito, you factor each completely. You're given letter A, 2x squared minus 12x plus 18, and then 48x to the 3y to the 4 plus 220x squared y squared z plus 75x z squared. So, simulan natin dito sa first problem. You have 2x squared minus 12x plus 18. Kapag as is siya na ganyan, hindi talaga siya magiging PST. Bakit? Kasi yung 2, hindi naman yung perfect square. Ganon din yung 18. Okay? So, probably, may itatanggalin tayo dyan na greatest common factor. Ano kaya yung GCF na yon? Tingnan natin yung mga variable muna. As you can see, ito walang variable to, no? Wala yung x. Actually, may x yan, raised to 0, pero wala naman nag-appear na x. So, hindi magiging part ng GCF natin yung x. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung GCF natin ay number lang, numerical lang. Ano kaya yung number na yon? That is 2. Bakit? Kasi hindi mo na to pwedeng i-divide further in such a way that you will get an integer. Okay? Higher than 2. Okay? So, ang GCF natin dito is equal to 2. Ano nga kapag nakita na natin yung GCF, i-divide natin lahat ng terms by the GCF. So, ito, cancel lang to. You will get x squared. Ito naman, you will get 6x kasi ito divided by 2 is 6 plus 18 divided by 2 is 9. Ayan, don't forget the GCF. Ito yung GCF natin, 2. So now, tingnan nyo na sa loob, x squared minus 6x plus 9. Ang tanong, PST na ba to? The answer is, tingnan natin, ang square root ng x squared ay x. Ang square root ng 9 ay 3. 3 times x is 3x times 2 is 6x. So correct, this is a PST. Okay? So now, ano na yung magiging answer natin? Again, ilalagay nyo lang si x dito. Ilalagay nyo lang si 3 dito. Dahil may minus sign yan, lalagyan mo ng minus sign and then square mo siya. But then again, huwag kakalimutan si GCF. And that is the answer. So ano yung answer natin? Ang answer natin, 2 times the quantity x minus 3 square. Okay? So that is the answer. Ayan. Another one, 48x to the 3y to the 4 plus 120x squared y squared z plus 75x z squared. Okay. So, ano ba yung GCF natin dito? Tingnan muna natin yung mga variable. Kasi mas madali tingnan itong mga variable. No? Yung x nandito, x nandito, x nandito. Alin yung pinakamababa? Ang degree. Ito. Okay. So, part yun ng GCF. Tingnan natin sa y. May y dito, pero walang y dito. So, dapat walang y sa GCF. Yung z, may z dito, pero dito wala tayong z. So, ito lang yung GCF natin, no, sa variable. How about the numerical? No, sa numerical, titingnan natin ano yung mga factors ng 48, ano yung mga factors ng 120, ano yung mga factors ng 75, tapos alin yung mga common factors and alin yung pinakamalaki doon sa mga common factors. So in this example, for the interest of time, no, ibibigay ko na yung answer natin. Ang GCF natin dito is equal to 3x. So pwede nyo i-practice no kung paano makikita itong 3 na to. Now that we identify the GCF, anong gagawin natin? I-divide natin silang lahat by the GCF. So, tanggalin ko lang to. Again, ang GCF natin ay 3x. And then, titingnan natin, after division, magiging PST na kaya sila. So, titingnan natin, no? So, divide everything by 3x. Divide this by 3x. Divide this by 3x. Okay? So, start tayo with 48. 48 divided by 3. That gives us 16. Cancel na to, cancel na to. And then, x cubed divided by x is x squared. Again, subtract lang natin yung exponent. 3 minus 1 is 2. And then, yung y to the 4, wala naman tayong y variable sa baba, so it just remains there, y to the 4. Next, plus tayo. 120 divided by 3 is 40. X squared divided by x is x. And then, copy lang natin si y squared. Copy lang natin si z. Plus, 75 divided by 3 is 25. X divided by x is 1. And then, you just bring down z squared. Alright? Now, tingnan nga natin kung PST na to. Okay, tingnan natin yung square root ni 16x squared y to the 4. Anong square root nito? Square root ng 16 ay 4. Ang square root ng x squared ay x. Ang square root ng y to the 4 ay y squared. Okay? Dito naman tayo. Ano ang square root ni 25z squared? Ang square root ni 25 ay 5. Ang square root ni z squared ay z. Okay? Now, nakita na natin yung mga square roots. I-multiply daw natin yan. And then, you get twice of that. So, 4 times 5 is 20 twice. Twice of 20 is 40. Ito si 40. You have x here, you have x here. You have y squared here, y squared here. You have z here, and z here. Ibig sabihin, this one indeed is a perfect square trinomial. Alright? Now, ano yung answer natin? Kopyahin nyo lang to. 4xy squared. And then, dahil positive yan, lalagyan mo ng plus sign. Plus 5z, the quantity squared. Then again, huwag kakalimutan si greatest common factor, 3x. Okay, so ang answer natin is 3x multiplied by the quantity 4xy squared plus 5z squared. Okay, so that is our answer. Ayan, 3x times the quantity 4xy squared minus 5z squared.